Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Further, to continue with the deciphering of the Quran and my previous presentation Alif Lam Mim Decoded, today with the knowledge bestowed on me by the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, let me decode the word Islam and show you what actually Islam is. In general, people think that the Islam is a religion belonging to a particular community called Muslims. It is also considered that the Muslims are the one who follows Prophet Muhammad. In reality, the meaning of Muslim is the one who submits to Allah, who is the lone creator of the universe. The names Ishwar, Bhagavan, Yahweh, God and Allah are all different names of the lone creator of the universe. And whoever submits to Allah wholeheartedly and worship Him alone is a Muslim. It is said to Muslims to follow Quran as well as all the scriptures revealed prior to Quran and believe in all the prophets including the Prophet Muhammad and worship Allah alone as mentioned in the chapter number 7 verse number 3 and 158 and chapter number 2 verse number 136. For the benefit of those who have not watched my previous presentation Alif Lam Mim Decoded, let me explain few points here. All the Mukhattat letters have been deciphered in the previous presentation and the broken letters Alif Lam Mim stands for the English alphabets LE. These are the headings of the respective chapters that are mentioned in the form of abbreviations. Please watch the previous presentation Alif Lam Mim Decoded to understand more about these mysterious letters. Based on this knowledge, now let us decode the word Islam and see what actually the Islam is all about. If we write the word Islam in Arabic text, its spelling is Alif, Sin, Lam, Mim. As we have seen in the previous presentation Alif Lam Mim Decoded that the Alif should be combined with the next letter in the beginning. Therefore, Alif should be combined with Sin and Sin represents C. Lam represents L and Mim represents E. The combination of these letters creates an abbreviated letter CLE. The abbreviated letter CLE elaborates into continuous life evolvement. Yes, the meaning of Islam is continuous life evolvement, and this is the reason why the lone creator of the universe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, today I have completed the Islam at the end of the evolution process as mentioned in the chapter number 5 verse number 3. All the scriptures of the world are the revelations of the Allah and contain the scientific knowledge. In one of my previous presentations, Evolution of Life, I have shown how the life evolved continuously on the earth as explained in the Quran. Then you may ask, if the Islam is all about science, why one should follow Islam or a religion itself? The abbreviation CLE also stands for Continuous Life Enactment. This is the reason why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, today I have chosen Islam as your way of life as mentioned in the chapter number 5 verse number 3. Here the meaning of the word deen is process or procedure. This indicates that the human life is controlled by a process to which we call religion, and the life of an individual human being is an enactment of the process of evolution. The rules and procedure for the enactment are mentioned in the scriptures. All the scriptures of the world are the revelations of the lone creator of the universe, Allah, and whatever is there in the scriptures is for all humans as mentioned in the chapter number 2, verse number 159. Through this process, good persons will be selected for the afterlife like a farmer selects the best grains for the next harvest. It is also like a scientist selecting the best plants or animals from his experiments in the laboratory for further cultivation or rearing. Yes, the present life of all the human beings is an experiment running in a laboratory called the Earth, where the best candidates will be selected for the long permanent life to come in future Earth, which is mentioned as Jannah. Therefore, I request everyone to lead their life according to this process shown by the lone creator of the universe, Allah, in the scriptures, worship Allah alone and strive to attain Jannah. Now, you may ask which religion should be followed. According to the chapter number 3, verse number 19, the religion near Allah is Islam. Now, you may ask, If the religion near Allah is Islam, then why did He create so many different religions on the earth? Actually, Allah did not create these multiple religions. Since the beginning, the Creator Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has assigned only one religion, Islam, to the humans as mentioned in the chapter number 21, verse number 92. But the humans divided it into multiple religions as mentioned in the chapter number 21, verse number 93 and chapter number 23, verse number 52 to 53, where it is stated that, "Certainly you all are a single community and I am your Lord." But later, people divided their religion into pieces. Each group is happy in what they possess. Let me explain this so that it can be understood more clearly. We have seen how life evolved continuously on the earth as shown in my previous presentation, Evolution of Life. From that, we can understand that each category of life is called a community and each community is having a prophet as mentioned in the chapter number 13, verse number 7. I also shown in my previous presentations that the life history of a prophet is an enactment of one or the other entity or a phenomena of the universe, and the followers of a particular prophet represent that particular category. These categories evolved one after the other continuously. Therefore, the Creator has sent the prophets too in stages along with relevant revelations at particular locations and time to show us the evolution process from the point of origin of the universe to the culmination of the evolution of life on earth. It can also be understood from the scriptures and my previous presentations that the religion began with the Big Bang, where the Creator Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioning the first form nucleus and atom as man and Adam as shown in one of my previous presentations, Origin of the Universe. This also suggests that the elements, atoms, planets, stars, galaxies and the universe to which we call non-living are in fact are having life in their own way and are abide by the rules of the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those who do not follow the rules will be warned first through a prophet and then destroyed at the end if they still follow the wrong path as mentioned in the chapter number 23, verse number 43 to 44. Yes, the process of a development of religion on the earth is an enactment of the origin and evolution of the universe. Through this enactment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is teaching science of the universe to everyone. Therefore, the existing multiple religions are the factions are the multiple stages of one religion, Islam, as mentioned in the chapter number 21, verse number 92. Similarly, the life of each and every human being is also an enactment of one or the other thing or the phenomena of the universe where the humans are the followers of one or the other prophet. In fact, a lifespan of each individual is an enactment of a life belonging to 10 categories. These 10 categories may be an elementary particles, elements, planets, stars, galaxies, tectonic plates, rocks, animals and plants. This is the reason why Allah said that when you do a good deed, you will get the reward 10 times of it as mentioned in the chapter number 6, verse number 160. This indicates that the benefit of your good deeds also goes to these 10 categories. Therefore, I request you to worship Allah alone, follow His all revelations and do good deeds. This not only take you to the heaven, it also takes the other 10 category entities as well to the heaven which you represent. The human enactment of the religion began in India with Puranas and Vedas and reached its zenith in Arabia with Quran. The Vedas contains the knowledge of elementary particles and the early universe. Genesis contains the knowledge of origin of universe and Milky Way galaxy. And Quran contains the knowledge of origin of earth and evolution of life on earth. The chapter number 2, verse number 253 states that higher and higher position is given to the different prophets, indicate that the successive revelations brought the higher and higher knowledge. This indicates that the final revelation is the one which is having the final rules of enactment as it is mentioned in the chapter number 5, verse number 3 that today I have completed the Islam for you. The followers of the respective prophets stopped updating their religious beliefs which were brought by the subsequent prophet and became contented with what they are possessing. This is how the multiple religions have formed. This is the reason why it is said that you all are one community, but people divided their religion into pieces and each group is happy in what they possess. In the chapter number 23, verse number 52 to 53. Therefore, I request everyone to update their religious knowledge according to the latest scripture, Quran, like how we update our gadgets with the latest updates for the proper functioning of it, and follow the Quran and worship Allah alone to attain the heaven as mentioned in the chapter number 6, verse number 92. The abbreviation CLE also stands for the continuous light emission. As we have seen in my previous presentation, Origin of the Universe, that the light originated at the instance of the Big Bang and continues to persist in one or the other form in the universe till today. The scriptures also explains about the origin and persistence of light. Therefore, continuous light emission also aptly applicable to the CLE. The religion is also a light which shows the right path to the human beings for success. Therefore, the rules mentioned in the scriptures for the human enactment are like light which shows the right path of success to attain Jannah. All this information indicate that there are no multiple religions exist in the world. There is only one religion exists since the beginning, whose name is Islam, as mentioned in the chapter number 21, verse number 92. I have shown you in my previous presentation Ramayana and Mahabharata is real, that the Islam originated in India and reached its zenith in Arabia. Also shown you in presentations Origin of Life and Evolution of Life that the life originated in India and there are no divisions like Abrahamic religion and non-Abrahamic religions exist. It is the people who divided the religion and are happy with the scriptures which they are having as mentioned in the chapter number 23, verse number 52 to 53. In fact, all the scriptures of the world are the revelations of Allah revealed at stages, and whatever is there in the scriptures is for all humans as mentioned in the chapter number 2, verse number 159. If we decipher them collectively as a single entity, we will get the complete information about the universe. Had he wished, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would have revealed everything in one scripture and made everyone as Muslims as mentioned in the chapter number 6, verse number 107. He did not do this because he wanted to show us the stages of origin and evolution of the universe. Moreover, the origin and evolution of life on earth is an enactment of the origin and evolution of the universe. The Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has reserved the deciphering of the scriptures to the present generation, to whom Allah mentioning in Quran as the people of questioning, meaning the people with highest scientific knowledge and intellect, to decipher them and understand the real science of the universe as mentioned in the chapter number 3, verse number 7. It is also said in the chapter number 3, verse number 18 that the people of knowledge will bear witness that there is no God worthy of worship except Allah. Therefore, I request everyone to understand the rules and procedures mentioned in the scriptures which are helpful in taking the human beings to the next life and future earth called the Jannah, the heaven. Therefore, I request everyone to worship Allah alone and become His true followers and strive to attain Jannah, the heaven. Finally, let me tell you a few more points. Generally, it is believed that the Prophet Muhammad is the founder of Islam. This is absolutely wrong. Islam is there since the beginning, as we have understood from this presentation and from my previous presentations. It originated at the time of origin of the universe, as shown in one of my previous presentations, Origin of the Universe, and it is eternal. For the humans, it started at the time of origin of the life on earth. I have shown you in my previous presentations Origin of Life and Evolution of Life that the first formed live nucleus and the first formed human transformation from the simians is called Hanuman, and the Islam began with the birth of Hanuman. Yes, this is the beginning of the Islam on the earth for organisms including humans. This is rightly known as the Sanatana Dharma in India, meaning eternal religion. Later, the other factions of the Islam were introduced to human beings in stages and reached its zenith in Arabia with the revelation of Quran to the Prophet Muhammad. Finally, it is going to be culminated in India soon, inshallah, with the coming of Kalki, who is none other than the Mahdi or Mashiach or Messiah. As mentioned earlier, the meaning of Islam is the continuous life evolvement. The human life is also a continuous evolvement through religious teachings which transforms a person from wrong to right, right to good, good to better, and better to best, if not perfect. Therefore, the continuous life evolvement is true for both life evolution and spiritual evolution as well. Therefore, I request everyone to worship Allah alone and follow His rules laid down in the scriptures and strive to attain Jannah, the heaven, the Swarga. All this information implies that the religion is not different than science and science is not different than religion. They go hand in hand and they are intertwined. The meaning of Qiyamah is mass extinction. Therefore, I request the science and religious scholars to join hands with me to decipher the Quran and other scriptures within a reasonable time before the beginning of the Qiyamah and spread the true knowledge of Allah to protect the human race. This is my honest interpretation of the scriptures, but the true knowledge lies with the Allah alone. All praises to Allah alone, the Lord of the universe. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.